Good evening and welcome to a new episode of our weekly program, The Week in 30 Minutes. The English News Department has prepared a variety of reports that highlight the main events that have recently taken place across Kuwait. Our committed team of reporters has been engaged in numerous events with the objective of keeping our audience up to date with the local scene. Today's program includes a variety of reports, including cultural spectacles, press conferences, and events that may be of interest to our audience.
Tonight's program also includes reports on cultural topics coming in from the National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters, NCCAL, as part of the 11th Summer Cultural Festival. Also, there is the inauguration of Al Ahmadi Water Village and the Pakistani Independence Day celebration, an event which took place at the Crown Plaza Hotel. More local reports are headed your way, so let us begin. In our first report this evening, the Pakistani Embassy in Kuwait recently organized a grand ceremony at the Crown Plaza Hotel to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the country's Independence Day.
The event was attended by a number of officials, media members, in addition to the Pakistani community living in Kuwait. Let's watch that report. The Ambassador of Pakistan to Kuwait, His Excellency Ghulam Dastagir, held the strong Kuwaiti-Pakistani ties in the fields of economy, politics, culture and military. His remarks came during a grand celebration held by the Embassy of Pakistan in Kuwait to commemorate its 70th anniversary of Independence Day.
Today we are celebrating Pakistan's Independence Day. It is 69th Independence Day. 69 years, in fact, we have completed. It is 70th of Independence Day of Pakistan. 14th August is the independence, so that's why we all Pakistanis, wherever we are, we celebrate this event. So this is regarding the event. We celebrate starting with the flag hosting ceremony at the embassy, where we invite all friends, including Pakistan nationals here living in Kuwait. That function was held, and this is a community function. Community also living in Kuwait, they do celebrate Pakistan Independence Day collectively. So this is regarding the event. As far as the relations between Pakistan and Kuwait, these are very brotherly relations. We have very close relations at political level. We used to have exchange of visits at the highest level, and at the same time we have cooperation in diverse fields, including trade, commerce, investment. We are the biggest buyer of Kuwaiti diesel in Pakistan.
Today we are celebrating our Independence Day. This is our 70th Independence Day. You can see all Pakistani people, they are really enjoying, and we are so happy. All Pakistani, they are enjoying our Independence Day today. You know, the Pakistan is one of the big Muslim state, and we are enjoying a very good relationship with all the country, and especially we are enjoying the good relationships with the Kuwait. And we are having, recently our Chief of Air Staff was here in Kuwait, and we are really happy that the Kuwaiti population, yesterday we had another great event, and there was Kuwaiti, you see brother, he was singing the Pakistani songs along with ourselves. So it was really a very jubilant and very happy day.
Pakistan is offering training courses for Kuwaiti Marine and Air Force as part of the prominent military cooperation between the two sides. Economic cooperation between the two countries is growing as Pakistan is the #1 importer of Kuwaiti diesel, while it's also one of the top exporters of halal meat to Kuwait.
This function here is organized by different committees, different organizations coming together. So I'm one of the organizations that's part of it, and there are others, and there is embassy, Pakistan embassy as well, which is included in that. I'm happy to see you guys here, and long live Pakistan and long live Kuwait.
Today we are celebrating our Independence Day. I will introduce you my team. We are from Pakistan Women Forum. She's Samina Mustafa, and she's the president of the organization. Here is Fawzia Basit. She's our general secretary. Aisha, she's taking care of our treasurers. And Afshin, she's also our very active member. And we all here together today to celebrate the unity and the celebration of Independence Day of Pakistan. Pakistan was liberated in 14 August 1947. And this is, we thankful to the Kuwait also that the land provides us to speak freely, to organize our functions, and to gather together to celebrate Independence Day. And it's a great moment. Long life to Pakistan, and Pakistan Zindabad, and Kuwait Zindabad.
Pakistan celebrates its Independence Day to commemorate the day when the country was declared an independent nation away from the British rule in 1947, as the first Pakistani leader and founder, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, began his leadership of the state. From the Crown Plaza Hotel, I am Hab Abdulrahman reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
Coming up next, the Public Authority for the Environment and the Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, KISR, recently signed 2 contracts pertaining to scientific research. The first focuses on the measurement of the level of mercury in the Kuwaiti atmosphere, and the second is related to dust and dust storms in the country.
After signing the contracts, the Director General of the Public Authority for Environment, Sheikh Abdullah Al-Ahmed Subah, said that Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research, or KISR, will conduct an intensive study of the mercury level and the air pollution in Kuwait in order to determine sources and means to assist in finding and implementing practical solutions. Correspondent Salim Al-Kandari has more on the agreement signed. Let us watch.
Kuwait's Public Authority for Environment, headed by His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah, and Kuwait's Institute for Scientific Research, led by the Director General, Her Excellency Dr. Samira Umar, signed a strategic contract for the sake of a healthy environment in Kuwait. The first contract will focus on determining the level of mercury in the atmosphere, and the second contract will research the dust phenomenon that hits Kuwait every year in various seasons. Sheikh Abdullah Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah, the Director General of the Public Authority for Environment, explained to the reporters how important the projects are in order to reduce pollutions and much as possible to enjoy a healthy environment in Kuwait. Sheikh Abdullah Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah added that this project will have positive effects as it is designed to assess the levels of mercury in the atmosphere in order to establish the baseline level of concentrations and determine the main sources of the interpretations and analysis of data collected, past and present, and compare the level of mercury in the atmosphere in accordance to the national and international standards. Meanwhile, on the same contract of the level of mercury in the air, Her Excellency Dr. Samira Omar explained that the project they will conduct must measure the level of mercury in the air through assigning and monitoring several outputs to establish first the baseline, which is the current level of the mercury in the air, in order to meet the international standards of the permitted level of mercury. Kuwait will work on reducing mercury emissions from sources and of fuel burning fossils and hazardous waste burners and of medical waste and other polluters. Omar said that Kuwait Institute for Scientific Research will choose a number of sites to measure the levels of mercury in the air with the latest modern methods used for air, noting that it will create a baseline of mercury pollution for the entire state of Kuwait, with the most likely and rates of their own emission sources. Dr. Samira indicated that the results of the study will be presented as possible solutions for approvals that will assist in reducing mercury emissions from sources to solve the mercury pollution in the air, pointing out that the implementation period of the study will last for 24 months at a cost of 158,000 Kuwaiti dinars. In regards to the air pollution contracts, Sheikh Abdullah Ahmed Al-Sabah elaborated that the dust project aims to monitor dust emissions by satellite around the clock during storms, with ground monitoring of dust falling in a number of monitoring points. Unit assemble dust for a year and determine the relationship between dust storms and drought conditions and land degradation as a geographic information system. Sheikh Abdullah Al-Ahmed pointed out that this project will also determine the physical, chemical and biological properties of the dust falling, with a focus on the microbes associated with the dust, and identify local sources and the preparation of its maps. Sheikh Abdullah said that the project identifies and prepares a contingency plan to mitigate the effects and updating information on land use and features ground and navigation with the data on the falling dust in the country in order to set the standards. Meanwhile, Dr. Samira Omar added that the dust project and dust storms that Kuwait is exposed to annually in waves of dust during the spring and summer in general, pointing out that the country had neighboring countries suffered during the seasons of the year 2007 and 2008 and the year 2015 and 2016, a drought that caused a significant increase in dust storms which were recorded. Dr. Samira added that the most important outcomes of this study also geographic environmental data on dust storms and dust falling in Kuwait, and define a general framework for the management of dust storms in the country will be set up to establish early warning systems, adaptation and mitigation of storms. Dr. Samira also added that this study will be conducted by a multidisciplinary research institute, and the Environment Agency research team includes researchers specialized in geology and geographically, and noting that the team will assess the risk, meteorology, remote sensing and GIS and chemical information and air pollution, biotechnology, civil engineering and mathematical modeling. Omar said that this project will take 24 months and is also implemented at a cost of 218,000 Kuwaiti dinar, praising the attention of the Environment Agency to rely more on scientific research and developments result to address environmental issues, which is reflected positively on the ecosystem of the country. From the Public Authority for Environment, this is Salman Kendiri reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
And in the following report, the 11th Summer Cultural Festival, which recently kicked off at Abdel Hussein Abdel Rida Theatre in Salmiya, continues to highly engage society with a variety of performances from different corners of the world. The festival has indeed been showcasing art at its best and has been received with zeal and enthusiasm from a number of government bodies, private organizations, the public and the media.
The festival has so far witnessed a myriad of performances, such as an outstanding Italian musical performance, an Iraqi performance, and a Kuwaiti musical performance, to name just a few. One of the most recent events includes an intriguing performance by a group of eclectic talents. Reporter Ghanwa Jabbouri has more.
The stage at Abdel Hussein Abdel Rida Theatre, Salmiya, recently became the scene of magical, beautiful, vivid art and exceptional talent. The spirited performances of poets, artists, musicians, and many more were phenomenal and breathtaking, to say the least.
It's the first time I come here, and I find it somehow good to come in here.
Actually, I like all types of music. I came here for support this concert, and I like music, so that's why.
Performers truly inspired everyone who attended the event through constructive art that has the ability to communicate powerful, potent messages effortlessly and creatively, inspiring the audiences in the most of beautiful ways.
Just got in a kind of an invite, so I would like to know, since I'm originally from Baghdad, so I'm interested in seeing it. I don't really know what it's going to be, but looking forward to it. Folklore, I don't know what this one, but of course I know about Iraqi music. It's one of the oldest and pretty nice and so on. Yeah, but this one in particular, no, I would like to be surprised. So we have like all spectrum of music and so on. It's very well. We have a lot of ancient musics and so on. Actually, we are very appreciative to that because it's really nice. We've been to a couple of them. Even the last 6 months, we've been to a couple. And every time we come, it's very impressive. And we appreciate that they organize those events for us. Different cultures, different this, the Russian, the European, the French, the Italian the other day, and so on. So we try to come to all the ones that we can.
Hamdan.
The festival has been offering young people a variety of enriching cultural events, workshops and exhibitions, encouraging the youth to improve their awareness of culture and their own artistic abilities. Showcasing the best there is in talent and art from Hussein Abdel Rida Theatre, Salmiya, I'm Ghanwa Jabbouri reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
Coming up next, a new water village was recently inaugurated at Al Ahmadi Governorate with the attendance and presence of leaderships from the Ministry of Youth, the Public Authority for Youth, Kuwait TV, and the tourism sector.
The water village aims at promoting tourism and helping the youth spend their leisure time engaging with useful activities. The tourism sector is an important pillar for development and economical diversification. Let's watch the report.
Minister of Information and Minister of State for Youth Affairs, Sheikh Salman Sobah Salam Mahmoud Sobah, said that the new water village established in Al Ahmadi Governorate contributes to efforts to promote domestic tourism. Sheikh Salman made the statement on the sidelines of the inauguration ceremony of the village. The project is the outcome of efforts exerted by the Ministry of Information, Kuwait TV, and the tourism sector in collaboration with civil society organizations and the private sector. The village, supported by Al Ahmadi Governorate, aims to help youth spend their leisure time in useful activities. Meanwhile, Al Ahmadi Governor Sheikh Fawaz Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Sabah highly appreciated Sheikh Salman's support to the project. He noted that tourism is a pillar of development and economy, noting that the governorate supports all activities aiming to boost the industry. The village, built on the coast south of the country, includes games for youth and children, in addition to a security checkpoint and a clinic. From Al Ahmadi Governorate, this is Hiba Abdul Rahman reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes. A recent performance by the folk dance party of Oriental Dance Charm by Honan Ching Arts Troupe of China at Abdel Hussein Abdul Rida Theatre in Salmiya was highly successful, entertaining, engaging, and offered the audience a colorfully rich cultural experience.
The event, titled Oriental Dance Charm, was organized in cooperation with the National Council for Culture, Arts and Letters. Reporter Ghanwa Jabouri attended the event and brings us the full story.
The talented Oriental Dance Charm Arts Troupe of China recently offered the audiences a spectacular, inspiring performance. The arts troupe's ability to communicate emotionally potent messages through art was phenomenal, to say the least.
It's like a folk dancing and represent a different, style of China. So, you will see the different style, original dancing from China. This is depends different dancing. They will give you a different topic about, for example, the story from the natural view. The story represents the history of China and the culture of China and the traditional custom of China. It's totally different with the ballet dancing, flamenco, or Italian dancing.
I heard a lot of their culture and I saw some of their dances. So that's one thing that I come here. I saw some of their, I don't know the names of their dances, but I saw some of their dances. It's the art of communication, it's the art of body language, and it's their way to express emotions.
Dance often has the ability to interpret feelings and emotions through aesthetics and artistic means. Oriental Dance Charm has certainly achieved this and a lot more with their beautiful crafted performance.
Actually, I have some Chinese friends in the church, and I think some of them are appearing here tonight on stage. Otherwise, I don't know much about Chinese culture. The only is that I work at a school and we look a lot into cultures. I'm familiar with the dragon dance. And I know that we do the PYP programs, so we look a lot of forms of expression, how cultures express themselves. And yeah, I know the Chinese dance. I know, I'm just curious to see what's going to happen here tonight, because I've been invited by my friends.
The crowds left the theatre noting that the troops' performance was a lovely inspiration, a great opportunity which they were delighted to have witnessed. Chinese Oriental dance charm certainly took the audiences tonight to an entirely different world, certainly a beautiful, magical world. From Abdul Hussein Abdulrida Theatre in Salmiya, I'm Gana Jaburi, reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
Well, this brings us to the close of tonight's episode of The Week in 30 Minutes. We hope to see you again same time next week. Our highly dedicated team of correspondents is constantly out in the field, searching for reports that matter most to you. We look forward to receiving your feedback on the stories that we have covered today and are ready to cover issues that are of special interest to you.
So please do email us your suggestions to our email at moikuwaitnews@gmail.com. And if you are into social media, you can also follow us on Twitter at moikuwaitnews, as well as on Facebook at moikuwaitnews. And of course, if you'd like to watch our reports once again, you can visit our YouTube channel at moikuwaitnews.
Thank you for joining us tonight. See you next week with more exclusive reports. Have a good night.
Good night.